Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Good Game Nation video. My name is Sam and I'm here with Preston. Preston, please say hello.
Say hello. Is that how it
Hello.
works?
Yeah, that was great. You was spot on. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm super excited for today's video.
And we're back here with another Meta Monday video. You know the drill. We're looking on Twitter for a couple different One Piece decks, specifically ones that have done well in tournaments, and we go over some of the tech, some cards we found interesting, and how we think it'll improve or change our local meta. Let's get right into it. We have two decks from Twitter. Our first deck here today is going to be from Fidel. All the tweets and deck profile or deck lists will be down in the description. So if you have any questions, give them a tweet, give them a follow, ask them questions, and we'll get right into the deck. The gentleman took what is this, 5 rounds, 7 rounds, and he went 5 and 2 with a blue-purple croc list.
Yeah, lost in top four
That's
against Green Kid.
God, it's a bummer too. I feel like this deck has a decent matchup into Kid, and seems like he probably just didn't draw well. First impression of the deck, Preston. What's card this that we're jumping out at us?
So I think the Uta is an interesting just one-off.
Yeah.
Uh, it just stands out to me with like most of the rest of the deck being more consistent with its card counts. Um, and it just makes me wonder what was in the local the week before that was
Yeah.
like, you know what, I need that blocker Uta in my deck this week.
No,
So
it's a great call out because it's one off of something that of a low drop like that. You're absolutely right. Something was appearing in their local scene, maybe something a little more aggressive, a little more rushy. Because Uda is definitely your answer to a comp like that early on. But 100% agree. My favorite card has to be the Queen Rush here. I've been trying to figure out ways to really fit this in the deck. The purple lists are very tight and concise, I would say, right now. So finding room for one Queen has been very difficult, but it's a very interesting card. I actually think it's a decent card into Kid. Um, yeah, it's really like this one-off card. The deck definitely mainstreams off Boa, and a lot of these event cards. You just pump Boa up, draw with Boa, draw with Croc. Ton of deck movement. I'd imagine this deck has tons of consistency too.
yeah, a majority of the cards are either draw or some type of way to get your croc to proc.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then they have the 4/4 Miss All Sunday and Spada
Yep.
to play off of. So if they're able to hit both, then they'll be able to at least hit one Spada. They'll be able to recycle with the Miss All Sunday, which is really good.
Yep.
Um, the Ulti Mortar is really fun. I
Yeah.
think that's a nice little tech, a one cost
Yep.
card. It seems like they're really putting a lot of value into low cost counters so that they can pretty much go all in on their turn and play as much Dawn into the offense, leaving one or two Dawn open to like hitting Blast Breath is such a, I think, great move for one Dawn plus a -1, which you could use the same one. Is really interesting just to get a draw off of that also because your Croc procs.
Yep. and
It's
and you're hypothetically protecting your Boa Hancock, which draws a card as well, and then Ultimortar's drawing a card as well.
yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely better event cards. You're absolutely right. Thunder, Bea, or Overheat, whatever it may be, but the fact that it costs one definitely makes it very well suited for this Croc deck. Yeah, I absolutely love this deck. This is definitely a deck I'm willing to try. And the biggest beater here has to be Bullet. Bullet is probably your main carry here when you play this deck if you give this deck a try. The one Kaido we mentioned earlier is probably if all goes wrong, you have to play to remove something. This Kaido's your guy. Yeah, definitely a cool, interesting list. Something that I will definitely give a try myself. Yeah, any last thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with Doug. Doug Bullet is someone I'm excited to see get played a lot of. I'm surprised we haven't seen as much of it because giving himself double attack is already at 10k is
Huge.
probably, yeah, it's one of the, I think, biggest power plays that you can do over and over again. Like for a -4, really a -2 after turn or whatever, uh, you could probably do it a couple turns in a row and just put on the hurt into your opponent.
Yeah, he's
Having to defend against 10k every turn
Even
or
you're
a
abs-
couple turns.
Yeah, even to face, you're absolutely right. But he also rests two characters at 6 or less, so he's actually a really great way to board clear as well.
Right.
Since you're not a Kaido or a King, you can't run a lot of your removal this way. Douglas Bullet's definitely a real low key way to remove characters from the board.
Yeah, and I like Sync Duck, so
I love seeing Bullet. It's probably one of the most used promo cards I've seen in a while when we do these lists.
yeah,
Pretty cool.
yep,
The second deck is from Rose Velvet. Twitter will be linked down as well. Went four matches, 3-1 with a red Luffy deck. Lost to a red Garian Law. Said he misplayed. I'm about to say this seems like a positive matchup for you here. So really unfortunate with that misplay loss. We'll get
yep.
right into the deck. Immediately off bat, I see Gordon. If you haven't watched our Fight Night video, we tested Gordon, and it was a lot of fun. And it's nice seeing this card have success.
Yeah, it's a fun card and something that we probably overlooked early on for other things.
Yeah.
But with a 2K counter, it's a little bit easier to go, okay, maybe sometimes I'm going to be playing this and getting that draw off. Maybe I need a little bit more acceleration. I can just play through it.
There's also a lot of cards I don't think you want a lot of in your hand. Like, you want to see them, but necessarily not all in your hand at one time. Cards like Otama, Jet Pistol. Like, if you have three in your hand, these are definitely not cards that you want three in your hand. So being able to send one away with Gordon is kind of nice. It's a nice little tech there. Immediately off the bat, I will have to mention the Otama Jet Pistol combo. This is your way to remove the 8K Kid, the 8-drop. One Otama minus easily gets it killed by a Jet Pistol. This was chosen, I think, because of the hyper aggression of the deck, a ton of rush, and everything else in this deck of support. So we're not wasting character attacks on creatures or character cards. They're getting removed by a Jet Pistol.
Yeah, clear that kid out of the way and then go back to attacking the leader with your rush.
Back to face, absolutely. This is Hunter Rush in its finest here. This is probably one of the more aggressive movie decks I've seen. There's not even any combo cards coming out of the events. It's just a couple Red Hawks, which I'm imagining is there because of its offensive nature to remove pesky cards, yeah, like blockers or whatever it may be.
Yeah, the jet pistol count is really high for me, in my opinion. But
Yeah,
like you said, if it's answering uh, the kid, that's a great way to have it in hand when you need it. If you're running four up, you're trying to get rid of something that you're worried about.
yeah.
Um, Running only one Shanks is interesting. Maybe they only own one at the time. Uh,
True.
that's something that I have to consider. Like, we're playing online often, and we
Yeah,
can just, hey, I'm gonna run four of a very expensive card, and some people might not have
yeah,
four up at the
yeah.
moment. So
That's absolutely right. One off is probably okay. I've just gotten used to playing the card. I mean, it's very expensive, so you can normally get away with playing two rush cards instead of Shanks. So I think the one off is okay.
yeah,
I think the support is pretty, would say standard for red right now. A couple of subs, the Nami counts, Chopper at 4. The Nico Robin is seeing so much play, which is absolutely right. This is definitely one of the best cards in the red for right now.
right,
Um,
yeah, definitely the best non-rush card because I think,
yeah,
uh,
agree.
yeah, the starter deck Luffy is probably the best rush card that we have, in my opinion. Just versatile and is gonna swing for a lot when it needs to.
It's kind of the nuts. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I really like the aggressive nature of this deck. I think it's a nice thing here. Jet Pistol has so many. You mentioned it has so many options here. I thought of green immediately. Kid. It kills Queen. It kills Bullock Hancock. It kills a lot of these key blockers that this deck would struggle with. And instead of wasting character attacks on him, we're just killing it straight up with Jet Pistol. So yeah, cool. Good strategy, and obviously a successful deck going 3-1.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
third place is nothing to laugh at. So that nice job. That will do it from us there then.
Sounds good. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. If you enjoyed it, leave us a like. If you want to get more One Piece TCG content, hit that subscribe.
Right
And
there.
we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.